The theoretical conclusions of the communists are in no way based on ideas or principles that have been invented or discovered by this or that would-be universal reformer. So they're trying to say they wouldn't be focused on one perfect icon of history, but the rhetoric still kind of leans that way. They merely express, in general terms, actual relations springing from an existing class struggle, citation needed, from a historical movement going on under our very eyes. The abolition of existing property relations is not at all a distinctive feature of communism. In other words, to say that it could happen in other systems, that kind of came out of nowhere. However, once again, he seems to be saying that the difference between the general proletariat and the communists is that the communists kind of, see what the machinery is doing below the surface, that's what's going on. And so they are the ones who really understand the system. And so they are the ones you can absolutely trust to make the best decisions. All property relations in the past were subject to constant historical replacement, constant historical change. True. And there have been many changes of systems throughout history. But yeah, generally anyone who comes along, proposing a new system out of whole cloth that is absolutely better than the old one is rarely to be trusted. On the other hand, that is not to say, like I say, I am a socialist. It is clear that the nature of wealth acquisition under the unrestrained capitalist system, in the Overton window, which is hugely moved to the right by this rejection out of hand of anything politically labeled communist, that's where I have a problem.